Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by. This is my desk at work. Um, so a couple people hit me up because I opened up my big mouth yesterday and said I had a circus story, and a couple people hit me up. They wanted to hear the traumatizing circus story. So yesterday I mentioned that I've always been freaked out by carnivals and circuses, and especially clowns. So let me tell you guys the story. So I was 5 years old, and my babysitters took me to the circus. And you know when something is so crazy and vivid, you remember it like it was yesterday? That's this. So I can picture it. It was super overcast outside, so it was all gray and cloudy and really windy. And they took me to the circus, and while we were inside the big top, the roof of the tent was just blowing because of the strong wind outside. So the whole roof was just like undulating, like it was breathing. And that's not the scary part, but that's part of it that I remember. So okay, down in the main part of the circus floor, there were these clowns, and they had this kid, a volunteer from the audience, this kid in a box, the old magician's trick where they saw through the box. And you have to understand, this was the 70s, so people didn't give two fucks about being correct or anything. Like, if they wanted to show blood, they were going to show it. So these clowns are down there sawing this kid in half, and there's fucking, fake blood just spraying all over the place. And this clown is like just straight covered in blood, just fucking blood everywhere, and he's covered in it. And it looks real as shit to me. I'm 5 years old. And here comes the guy walking through the where the seats are, the peanuts, popcorn, chewing gum, that guy that's selling the food. And he's like, does anybody here want some popcorn? So I raised my hand, unbeknownst to me that at the same time the murderous clowns down there were asking for the next volunteer to get sawed in half. So I remember I'm raising my hand for the popcorn guy, and my head is turned sideways looking at the popcorn guy, and I see this weird blur of motion out the side of my vision, and I turn my head to look, and it's this blood-drenched clown. Like, he's got his hands outstretched. He's like coming to grab me to take me down to get sawed in half. And I just remember turning my face and seeing clown makeup covered in blood all over him, with a fake saw, but I thought it was a real saw. And he's stretching his hands out to grab me and take me down. And I remember I screamed, pow, and I hit him. And, I was 5 years old, so I'm sure I didn't hurt the guy. But I socked him right in his fucking red nose. And he like, he like, and then he looked and he grabbed the kid next to me and pulled him down instead. And I just lost it. I was screaming and crying, take me home. And so my babysitters, they were like, oh shit, we gotta take him home because he's throwing a fit. So they took me home, and they had to explain to my mom why I was in hysterics, because I thought I was going to get murdered by Bozo. So ever since then, I've always been kind of freaked out by circuses and carnivals. But because I love horror movies and I love things that scare you, that scare me, I gravitate towards movies and stuff like that, because it freaks me out so much. So, you know, I always get people saying things like, oh, I bet you're really scared of the movie It. Huh. Not so much, because he's overdone it. They're trying to make him look scary with the mouth full of sharp teeth, and he's intentionally evil looking. Like, I'm more scared of like Bozo the Clown. Like, there's just something about a man that wears this makeup like this. You know, clown makeup looks like they've got these big smiles, but the smiles aren't real. Something about them masquerading as happy, nice people. That's where the scare comes from. So, like, you know, like John Wayne Gacy, like his Pogo the Clown, or, you know, real life Bozo the Clown, or fucking Ronald McDonald from when we were kids. That's the kind of shit that scares me. Not the overdone scary stuff like It, like Pennywise, or that clown from the Terrifier movie. That stuff's not scary to me. It's the ho ho ho, welcome kids. It's that type of shit that freaks me out. That's the kind of stuff that just unnerves me. But that's my big circus trauma story. You know, peanuts, popcorn, lifetime trauma. Get it here. It's that kind of stuff. So, all right, guys, I got to get back to work, but that's my big story. Okay, take it easy. Bye.